We're live.
Live.
We're freaking
There's gonna be
live.
one solid column over here. Then I'm gonna have my character pop out.
I got interviewed tonight.
Did you?
Oh.
Or today. I went to a downtown like bike and pedestrian like advisory board meeting. And so I was just there, just like interacting with people, and they had like a reporter person who was like talking to people and like hey, you wanna do an interview? I was like, sure.
What?
And I was just asking about bikes and stuff in the cities and stuff.
Did you tell him?
Did you tell them about the bikes?
I like bikes. I want more bikes.
Bikes are good, okay.
That's
Oh yeah, there's this big giant dude. What was he doing? Did we kill him? Or was he just chilling?
He was chilling. We'll talk a little bit about what has happened.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Boys.
Eye hole.
Is that a succubus?
Oh, what kind of eye hole we talking about, dog?
Oh, there's a hole somewhere. Okay. Everyone can see everything now, as it should be. There's vision. There's vision everywhere.
Good.
All right. We're not even gonna do a countdown. We're just gonna move it on over. We're back. The Lost Boys are here. Can you believe it? They have assembled to be lost once again. Now, a couple of things have happened in the past here with the Lost Boys. In fact, almost every time they meet, I feel inclined to recap just a little bit. Lost Boys are beautiful boys who have been lost for some time.
Lost but never alone.
Quant's already online.
So, most recently, they have been traveling from a spot called Mog Cheseth over to Port Mog, as I have so famously dubbed it. In Mog Cheseth, they built a bunch of precursor weapons for Mount Mordoom forging, which is where you infuse the essence of souls into weaponry of all varieties. We be Oculatio. Dude, Quant, welcome back. With that being said, they haven't carried the weapons thus far and have now spoken with Richie, the local dock foreman, about chartering a course to Mount Mordoom, I believe. Somewhere in the middle, they have dealt with giant bones remains. They have a couple of giant's teeth. They pawned off a succubus to a zealot of Asmodeus. You know, they're in the port. They're in the city. Anything could happen. We've got a little bit of time and a lot of bit of everything else. We've unpaused it. Martasiah is still sitting close to Richie. Zarnok over there as well. Jarbo, looking mysteriously at a cannon, glances around as if he himself is
cannon
being watched.
Can I? I would like to steal these cannonballs.
I mean,
I'm sorry, not steal. I'm sorry, just put into my pants.
you can. I mean, how many are you trying to?
3,
dude. 3 cannonballs.
I want to put 3 cannonballs in my shorts, my pants.
We
We can start with 1.
We can start with 1. You have a backpack too, but if you want them down the pants, you know, you want them down the pants.
Right in the middle.
How many cannonballs fit up the prison purse, is what Quant asks.
Exactly.
I'm just going to give
We're
you
getting
1
there.
to start with and see what sort of bulk that will incur.
Jarbo, wait, no. Zarnok, who are we trying to talk to?
We're trying to talk to this boat, dude. We're trying to like get a boat so we can get out of here to off to Mount Mordoom. What port does this actually go to?
This does
Right,
go
Bob?
to... I mean, it's an eastern port, so...
Oh, of course.
So we're,
Just
Well, but I
here,
wanna
give me
know-
a second here. I will activate
I
our
want to know
world
the
map.
technicalities. We on the east.
You're on the east coast. Mordoom and Mogcheseth, you should be able to see. You are on that small coastal city.
Oh, we need to go over that water there, this channel around the island is, Mount Mordoom is on an island.
That's correct.
Okay.
Y'all are there. Yep,
Yeah.
Mogcheseth is with there.
Hmm,
Y'all are over here now. It's beautiful.
got it.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Dude, we have a map, you know?
I really like the place with the giant skeleton.
Dude, y'all
Go
are
there.
pretty close. I bet if you went through the, continued through the network of tunnel systems, you might could make it out there. Heck,
Maybe one day.
just
Maybe
saying.
if we're lucky.
Grak New Rock? Is that what you're talking about?
Nope. It's just south of the mountains, like near the port, near Perdita, Florica.
South of Mogcheseth.
Yeah, south of Mogcheseth.
I just see desert.
In
Oh,
the
I
middle.
see the big giant skeleton.
Big old boy.
Oh, snap. Didn't we go somewhere where there was like a bunch of giant bones?
Y'all essentially traveled from Mogcheseth over to the coast, and yes, all throughout this region, you found giant bones littered, scattered.
Common theme.
Yeah, we did.
There were some themes that here are common, some might say. That
Alright,
being
well-
said, you're back at Port Mog. It's not quite as graceful of the city as y'all would expect from the pictures, but it's run down over the past few years. But Richie comes up and looks at Martesiah, and y'all still have, all these weird sheep things and a cart out near the end of town. Richie looks at you, and you're looking at Richie. Looks
All right,
back at
Nick, you gotta do this speaking stuff. You're the party diplomat.
Who has the
Right. Come on in.
Yes, boy, yes, I say I can charter thee for a measly 1 gold.
I don't think we even need to barter.
You can do better than that.
Sounds fair to me.
I mean, that's 1 gold is
You're trying to
100
rip us off.
silver coins. That seems a bit pricey,
I have
especially.
a cannonball for that extortion.
Just
Considering I don't even think
wait,
you guys
let's
have
just
guards.
confirm. This is going to Mount Mordoom?
Mount Mordoom.
That's where we're trying to go, right?
How can you
well-
guarantee that our goods won't be intercepted by pirates or enemy ships?
Well, this area typically is known
Back by the
for...
pump.
Dude, you are talking to this man.
I want him to tell us the route that he's going to take.
Bulk light? It won't let me do that. Oh, sorry.
Or not.
Anyway, I was adding the balls to Jarbo's inventory.
To the walls?
Glad we didn't forget about that.
Some things are unforgettable. The route I shall take, Sonny. If you go straight across, it is the shortest journey. But you
That's
can
generally how that works.
tend to run into the flying fish storm.
He goes, I'm going to go straight around.
If y'all Sonny boys are up
Guys,
for a fight.
So far, it's 1 gold is going straight across. It checks out to me.
That's accurate.
Alright. But, when something seems too good to be true, it usually is.
You guys, I'm over here. Can you help me out? My ball's too big. You see this thing? Look at it. I'm about to bust.
Alright, I want to talk to this guy.
Sarnak, touch my.
Where'd you
Help
go?
me. You gotta reach in there.
Oh.
Help me out.
Martesiah sprints across the
touch my
map
balls.
without saying any words to the man he just spoke with.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, I'm going over to these bottles. I wanna know what this is in this bottle.
Martisaya, you talk to the man. What are you trying to talk to this man?
I want to know. I want to know if he knows anything about this captain, this sea lad.
That's seaman.
Ah, yes.
How do I perceive things?
Oh, I should probably take you as not grabbed. There you go. You're not grabbed anymore. Yes, you
Can I
talk
do
to the
a
man.
perception.
As you see him, he looks down at you almost. As you ask him about the captain, he says something along the lines of, "Richie, he'll get you there, but he might not get you back."
One-way ticket, you're saying?
Most who go don't typically return.
Seems fair. Seems fair. How do we return? how do we like not do like the others? You know. How'd they mess up? Did they bring cannonballs in their pockets?
King Dowser is the ticket. You must get his approval to charter back.
Oh, who's that guy?
He looks at you. King Dowser. And
Yeah. Who's that guy?
His eyes glaze over, funnily enough. And the next thing you know, he turns around and he starts tending to his shop as if unable to remember or recall.
Should I go?
He turns back around.
Hold on.
Oh, traveler.
Can I cast?
Here?
Can I sneakily put another cannonball in my pants?
Yeah, just do a quick, stealth or thievery? Is there thievery? We have thievery? Oh yeah, there's thievery. Do that,
How
do
do
that.
I look at more spells? What? You know what I'm saying?
More spells, dude?
Yeah, where do I look at my spell library of spells?
Dude, what a guy.
Oh, there, where we go.
Found it?
Item. No? Doesn't let me do anything. Maybe it's because I'm gonna pop back in and see what happens.
I'm gonna have to give you a lot of these cannonballs, Stroke.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the pop out. Pop out doesn't work.
Huh? It should work, maybe.
I mean, it does kind of, but like I can't do certain things.
It is
if I pop it out,
questionable, assuredly.
I can't like
Can't change the
do
pulse.
certain things.
Oh yeah, there's definitely
So then
glitches
I
to it.
wanna
You're right. I do remember that now.
Pop it back in. Add.
Yeah, you put another cannonball in there, Jarbo. I'll figure out a way to encumber you
Why
later.
is my Scorching Ray crossed out? Oh, I'll restore that spell.
Probably because you've maybe used it. I
Sorry,
don't
Doc.
remember the last time we full rested
Dark,
y'all.
the other one's getting bigger too. Help me. You gotta put your hands in here. You gotta take them out. You gotta help me. Put your hands in my pants and fix this.
Martisaya, the guy didn't
my-
remember talking to you after
hands
he
in
mentioned that name.
Which name? King.
Do you know about the king? Roll a diplomacy check, my boy Martisaya.
On it.
Oh, yeah, he is on it.
He is, in fact, on his shit.
Oh, this dude looks like a red mage. He gonna be doing that crazy stuff.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
what? That wasn't okay. As Martisaya asks about the novelty, the taboo that is the king, the lady hushes him quickly. Hush, hush, do not say his name. We cower in fear.
Look, lady, no one hushes Martisaya, okay? That's number one. Number two, why?
Yeah, lady. No one hushes my friend.
If
Yeah,
you
lady.
say his name, he will steal your power.
That's up to you.
'Tis a curse.
It's like a weird Beetlejuice situation.
Or like a hex from Harry Potter.
All right,
Or Jinxed. Or something like that.
sure.
It would
Come up with
explain
another
why the
reference.
other shop guy clammed up after he said a thing. You had a good diplomacy check, so you know it. You talked him into it, dude.
Would I be able to use a genealogy check to see if I know about this guy?
Dude, you can use a genealogy check, my boy.
I love genealogy checks, by the way.
You might even remember some weird demonic occult thing about it, but you definitely don't.
Oh,
Well, you know
I
what, guys?
want to do that. Can I do that?
Even as
I?
you try to remember the name,
Thought I
you
remembered.
can try Zarnak.
You know what? I want to try a geology check. Do I know anything about this guy?
You know, dude, the best you know is that he rocks, but that's it.
Yeah, that figures.
There might be a recall knowledge for Zarnak about Arcana.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I have automatic knowledge, but I
Dude,
don't
you
know
have
that
automatic knowledge.
I do.
Basic facts.
It's knowledge that's not semi-automatic.
Choose
It's
a
automatic.
skill you're an expert in that has recall knowledge action, for which you have the assurance feat. Okay, yeah, that's we'll assume you have that.
I don't know that I do because it's how do I even know that?
Definitely don't. It would be in your class feats or skill feats.
That's okay. No, I don't have it. But I don't have it.
I mean, I'm assuming you do because if you don't, then automatic knowledge is useless.
Oh, so who are we talking about? Because I feel like I know that name. You know, I feel like I know that from my deep, dark occult.
There's like a recall knowledge action, which I
Yeah.
don't.
It's in your actions bar, your second button from the top left.
Oh,
Actions.
that's what it is.
It's there. Jarbo, as you try to wiggle your occultism right at the lady,
But I didn't. Oh, can I
she
wiggle
she
my
looks at you and
occultism?
puts her finger over your mouth before you
Oh.
even say it.
That's not where I thought that was going.
Shh, 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 shh.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna think some things. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying?
You know anything about how to deal with swollen balls? Oh my god. Look
She
at me.
definitely
busted
looks
you.
down at you
Look,
and stares at your swollen balls.
It's crazy.
I'm proficient. Boom.
Oh,
Occultism.
Zarnak.
Goodness.
Oh,
I know about the
Zarnak.
occults. You know what I'm
Goodness
saying?
gracious, son.
I'm all about them.
You know, despite
They
all of
usually
his
know about
slacking
fire.
in Goblin School when he was young, Zarnak was paying attention one day. Okay. Now,
This ain't Goblin School. This is the hood.
in
you know what I'm
your
saying?
school of Goblin Occultism Hard Knocks, you remember playing a game where you would act as the famous Goblin Barrio, who would have to
Barrio.
defeat this weird sort of lizard-like dragon king.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
lizard-like dragon. I
The
remember that,
name,
yeah.
you know, it rhymed with like Kowser, you know.
Yeah, it was like yeah.
But as soon as you start to try to think about it, you remember that your teacher, that on the Hard Knock streets was explaining this, never actually directly said the name, because he told you that if you said the name 3 times, you'd be
Oof.
screwed.
3 times I'd be screwed.
Great, man.
Zarnak, you know anything about this?
So, should we-
In
should
my
we
head,
bother
you
with-
have to write it. You have to
Should
write
we
it down.
bother with
though.
this, or should we just go to Mount Mordew and figure out a way home later? Like, sounds like saying this guy's name is gonna do something. Do we want to do that thing?
Hey, I mean, you know, I'm down for adventure. We don't need to say no one's name.
That's my question. Do we want to deal with the guy and his name, or do we
Yeah.
want to just go to Mount Mordew?
You know what's gonna happen is that we're gonna go to Mount Mordoom, and then just like our ruby red slippers, we could tap them together and just say this guy's name 3 times, and he's gonna come whisk us home. That's what's gonna
Or
happen.
we could like trick somebody into saying it 3 times, and get advantage of.
Do we even know what this guy's name
I
is?
should know his name though, right? Shouldn't I? They
I
said his
mean,
name. He said his name.
No,
he said it was.
they skirted around his name. But they said
Mm.
something that it rhymed with, which was Cowser.
Mm. Yeah.
Calendar?
Yep,
Cowser.
Hounder.
Hounder.
I don't know what you're saying, but
Hounder, I
assuming
barely
that, right?
know her.
There we
exactly.
go. Just like that.
Wait, also, what the
That's what
heck
I-
is up with this guy? Why is there a giant purple guy over here?
He looks down at you.
Oh, no.
Poonie who man? Why you look at me?
Hey, I think we got something in common, you and me, Mister.
What are you?
And then I
Why are
look
you
down
here?
at our
I
each of our
be
crotches.
security. Nobody
No,
steal while I watch.
Oh,
Oh.
he steals.
I'm gonna ask him.
What
What
about
do you know about the king on the island of Mount Mordoom?
like what if the king were to
What?
steal?
His name.
You know? What if the king stole some stuff?
What's his name? That's what I'm asking.
That too.
Me
I want.
me no say king name. Me get in trouble.
Oh.
He points over at the zealot.
Which name
So-
would get you in trouble? I'm gonna ask him. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm working. Here. I'm gonna say, which name would actually? What was the name that would get you in trouble? Wait, where's
Jesus,
my
dude.
stats? Hold on.
Just do a deception roll, my boy.
Yeah, like I don't know if he actually knows the name.
He clearly said he wasn't gonna say it, so
I
he
don't think
knows
he
it.
knows it. No, I don't think he knows it.
He said,
You
no,
should
"I'll get
tell
in
him
trouble
to-
if I say it."
Jeremiah,
He didn't say, "I don't
Jeremiah,
know."
you should listen to how I'm saying this.
Okay.
We should tell him that we don't think he knows it.
Oh yeah. All right. So where's my deception here? I'm gonna tell him. Well, we gotta get him to say it 3 times. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jeremiah's like, no, he knows it.
Face.
Yeah, Zarnok tries to taunt him. He tries to throw a little bit of flame in his words.
Not taunt. It's just deception. Just like trick.
I mean, you're trying to goad him
Trickery.
into, you know.
Jesse, do you have good deception?
No, but you know I got some big balls and a great intimidation.
Wait. What?
Hey.
So wait. What did it happen? What happened when I tried to
As you
trick him?
tried to trick this man, he's surely you don't know the name.
Mm-hmm.
Master, forget name from my memory, so I cannot say.
And I say, bitch, you know his name. You want to mess with me? Look at me, I got the balls. You know his name, bitch. And that's what I say to him. So I'm
Did
trying
that work?
to scare the memory back into his brain.
I feel like intimidating the big giant is probably not the play.
But I got the big balls. Should get at least a plus like 11.
Did
It's like I was about to roll it.
are we trying to get? We're trying to get the weird goat creatures and the thing on the boat, right? That's what we're doing here.
Yeah, I
They're
think we're
supposed to
taking
look
him out. Yeah, aren't we?
Yes. So
Okay.
ideally, y'all are taking the
weapons.
weird creatures and the weapons to Mount Mordoom.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Flash of insight.
Does the bitch remember anything?
Dude, as you
Did-
call
Did it scare
him, whatever it is that you call him,
well,
he looks at you and grabs you
Oh.
by your scrawny neck and hoists you
Oh.
high. Me no bitch, you bitch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a little bitch. I'm sorry.
He sets you gently down.
Thank you, so.
Cute bitch.
I'm a will bitch.
Can I ask
Big
the
bald bitch.
boat captain about passage back?
Oh, yes. Martasai, as you ask, Sir Richie. Oh, yes, my boy. The way back is simple. There are charters on that side of the island. They are unconventional, but most arrive back in one piece.
Is that a reference? Is there a guy named Luffy over there? You know what I'm saying?
Sir, there are no angel fruits in this part of the ocean.
Well, I'm gonna give this guy a coin.
Dude, as you give him 1 gold piece, he ferries you onto the ship.
Wait, well, hold on. I want to ask him, like, you need to take our weapons and our animals, too.
Our animals?
Oh, animals.
Oh, animals.
With the carts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
As you talk to him about the carts, he looks over at Zarnok and Jarbo, as Martasai has clearly stepped on the boat already. Oh, carts, you say? Additional wares? That will be 1 gold per cart and ware.
But these are for the war effort.
He looks at you. War?
I mean, not like war, but like...
There is no war in Mog Sing Se.
This is for the diplomacy effort.
Just give him the coin.
You know what I'm saying?
Zarnok, just
Bitch,
like...
you don't need no coin.
Those are diplomacy efforts in that land.
Oh my gosh.
That's what these carts are for.
I stealthed them on. You didn't see it. I stealthed it on. I went all the way to the cart and I stealthed it on. And while you guys were talking.
Wait, you have to go do it though.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
I ran over here. Well, you guys are talking. Keep talking. Keep telling him
Wait,
stuff.
but did he successfully enter stealth without
Keep telling
anyone
him stuff.
seeing?
Keep telling him stuff.
I mean,
Is
Yeah,
the bitch
I'm
captain scared of my balls?
And then we moved it onto the boat. Keep talking to him.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude,
Hey,
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look at these things.
how are you?
You think I get these things by being
How do
nothing?
you
And
get...
I'll do something to you,
I
sir.
cast Mage Hand on the balls, and I said,
Yeah,
"Look at
them.
these balls,"
Look what I can do with these.
in order to distract him.
Now we're talking. All right. He's so distracted that stealth clearly worked.
I'm not gonna say that you didn't stealthily get off the boat and lead all of these loud sheep and carts up to it nearby, and that Richie wasn't distracted
Every time
by
he tried to look at it, Jesse
big-
just showed him
big
those balls that he's
balls
talking
dangling
about.
in his face.
But- Did he believe my deception? I was trying to like trick him. Be like, no, we need these. These are all according
Not
to
the
plan.
droids you were working for.
Yeah, he looks at you and it doesn't, not the way that you want it.
He didn't believe me.
He essentially along the lines of, I just ferry the wares, my boy. I must pay for my meal too.
Anyways,
I mean, do you though? Like, you look like you probably don't need to eat that much.
we got everything on the boat. Just get on too.
If
Yeah,
you're not on the boat.
Alright.
You gotta get on the boat.
I don't.
I perform a trick.
The
Say, "Sir."
cart itself would get on the dock and past this guy with him on the dock and not see it.
No. I used my brute strength to carry it in the water and put it.
Oh,
Uh,
haven't you ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
That totally
They
didn't
sneak on the
happen.
boat with
Um,
the boat upside down.
Yeah,
And the rowboat, and
yeah,
they're there, and the
two
water, they have the
big
air.
old loud sheep and a cart. You know,
Well, they were underwater, so they weren't really
Did it
that loud.
athletically.
dude. You athletically try to pull these sheep that really don't want to go in the water.
Well, but they.
I
Yes,
let Marcus
promise
Maya go into the water, but meanwhile, I say, "Sir, look at this," and I shake my balls. They jingle, and I drop a coin out, and I'm like, "Look what I can do," and I give him the coin.
I feel like if you wanted to utilize the ramp or the dock, you should just get the guy off the dock first if you're trying to smuggle stuff, because surely this guy isn't going to ferry y'all across this and not recognize 2 giant sheep and a cart.
I mean, so far, it seems like he's not recognized a lot, so...
Yeah.
He's recognized some things, like a pair of
Wait, how many gold coins is this again?
a big...
Like 5.
Yeah, it's like 5, dude. It's literally like 5.
We kill him. Well, looks like this guy's gotta die.
That's 5 too many.
Somebody's got to shit.
I jingle my balls a couple more times and drop more coins.
Give him 5 coins.
Somebody has to sail the ship
Oh
too.
my
so.
lord. It's incredible.
Alright, fine. I'll give him 5 coins.
That's very kind of you. Zarnok, you do a magic trick and you lose 5 gold coins as this man is
I'm
very
trying to jingle,
thankful.
jingle.
But I
my
tell
balls.
him I charge 50 silver for my magic tricks, so I demand that from him.
No contract, no pay.
I mean, it was a verbal.
Can't argue with that. Contractual, legal battles are big in this world.
It's
Oh, yeah.
clearly
Alright.
defining.
There's also a giant cyclops getting, like, a little too close for my comfort.
He started looking at all of you as you began haggling. Very effectively.
I am going to, on
Okay.
the last, as this Cyclops is leaving, I shout back to him. I say,
Love you.
Are we departing yet? Are we departing?
You are all boarding the boat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll keep my mouth shut for now.
There's boat boarding happening. There's a lot of scuttling going on across the board. Everybody is finding their way onto the boat.
Here we go. I shout this back to the Cyclops. With, hold on. I'm trying to deceive him. Again.
Yeah, you shout something as all of you get onto the boat. The Cyclops definitely hears it, and he gives you a nice one of these as you all start sailing away.
Are we leaving now?
Oh, dude, you're starting to leave.
Okay.
Sailing.
I yell back at the little bitch.
Oh,
Bitch.
no.
Oh no. As you say that, your actual balls come out.
Dude, as the boat's starting to like sail away, it's picked up some speed and it hits a rock. Jarbo at the very back of the boat was tiptoeing off much like the Titanic as the boat gets nudged. He definitely falls in the water.
Gets eaten by a fish and we won't see him again for 7 more sessions.
The Cyclops starts wading out to shore. Come back here, you little bitch. Y'all
Each
trying-
hand him.
I can't mate.
Y'all trying to rope him or something?
Guys.
Or, you know.
Come on.
Each hand his balls.
I wanna grab
You are
the
being
rope.
dragged down in the
Nearby.
water.
Guys, save me.
What?
What's a roll to throw him a rope?
Just
Need like agility.
you could
right?
do the acrobatics or athletics. I'd say.
Athletics, yeah.
Athletic?
Take
I
this.
should roll. For
Oh, that's
athletics.
beautiful.
Athleticism.
Wow, both of y'all,
yeah.
double 19s.
We're super athletic.
Yeah,
Grab
both
him.
of
my-
you
grab my
throw
rope.
the rope very succinctly, and just before the Cyclops gets a nice big haymaker on Jarbo, you see him flung out of the water in textbook fashion, his foot lassoed by the rope. And you hear him say bitch all the way back. I guess all of you in unison, probably.
I said it.
The boat starts sailing away. A little while later, all of you find yourselves on a boat. On a boat, bitch.
Yeah,
On a boat.
We're on a boat. The Lonely Island starts to play.
Yes, as Lonely Island starts to fade, or play, the scene starts to fade to black. As the Lost Boys have officially boarded their oceanic voyage to Mount Mordoom.
Nothing ever
Hell
happens bad to us when we're on a boat.
Nothing
Just
has
don't fall off again, Jesse.
No
ever
krakens
happened
and
badly.
whirlpools and switching to new characters.
Your eye hole looks cute. Oh my gosh, Quant, I'm not even repeating that one, buddy. Thank you all for joining us. Everybody say goodnight. Join us next time.
Good night.
The Lost Boys.
Lost boy.
Lost Boys. Actually, I can
Give
do
it
I can
up.
do a Lost Boys outro.
Oh,
That one
yeah.
for a while.
We didn't do an intro, so we gotta
It's
do an
true.
outro.
We did not do the intro. We
What
want the
Oh,
OG.
boy.
The OG.
When a humble boy dared to step away from his naked
Alright, you gotta load up some of our character songs.
Oh, God,
Oh, dude.
made
Yeah.
himself
Like every time we roll a nat 20,
Do
bust
like
that.
a
It'd
little.
be like,
It needs
like
to be
if
like
we
a
kill
trigger.
someone, if we kill someone in a battle,
Little
you just like
highlight.
queue up like a 15-second blurb.
Actually, that would be a great idea. I think I'm gonna do that.
It needs to be like a cue too, like an automatic, like when Zarnok rolls a 20.
boys,
Zarnok
give it up for the Lost Boys. Fucking and causing ruckus, Lost Boys. A promise eternal and forever.
Didn't
Leitmotifs
we
for
also
everyone.
have a Lost
We
Boys AI
did it.
song?
There is. We've got this one. Wait. There's a different one. But that'll be for next time. Yeah, I did Lost Boys one. I'll link it to y'all. You know. Good night, everyone.